Hello again. Last time on Dawntrail, we went through a dungeon that was the entrance to, or it brought us to, it brought us through the child graveyard, really, of Yaktel, and then it brought us to entrance to the Golden City, and with that, Wuklemat she completed her tasks, so now she's the Dawn Servant. But also, during her crowning ceremony, or her ascension ceremony, she declared her brother, Kona, also Dawn Servant, so they're going to be twinsies. And meanwhile, we still have the mystery of what the fuck is behind the Dawn Servant going on. Door. Not Dawn Servant, the Golden City door. Level 95, I'm halfway through level 96. I'm going to swap to another class to soak up some XP. Nom 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 nom. Wuklemat has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed. Even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Kona as fellow Dawn Servant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Kona completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wuklemat secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliulal will prosper under their care. Ooh, that probably means we're getting a second hub city soon, too. Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn Servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lamati. I'll try to pronounce it correctly. No, don't worry about that. However you say it, I know it'll be with love. If we do mispronounce it, please correct us, but it would be my honor to call you Lamati. Mine as well. Indeed. Consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins. It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course. We'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me, Faerore? Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Winged Walk, then. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is Auntie's Tacos, and not just for a snack, I promise. Wuk Evu and Mablu should be there. Well, if you're following me, let's go. Love a good city where you can jump from 200 feet high. Oh, my retainer's probably done. Ah, Lin Rohanu's here too. Dawn Servant Wuklamat. Words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright then. I shall forgo formalities. Ah, but I cannot. You are Dawn Servant. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. As Dawn Servant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then. I won't bother anymore. I could more easily converse with the drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wuklamat become Dawn Servant, Faerore. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawn Servant ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's so good to see you all again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The Feat of Reeds and the Feat of Gold were my first true tests as claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the rite of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tulihiolal has to offer. In Zaktoral, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Kona as well. Your duties as Dawn Servant may be plentiful. Don't forget your promise to attend Ihihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I've made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I've been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy, spit-filled friend that Wuklamat will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fonjantin around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears? I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a moblin and a pair of Yokhui, if I remember well. Bayside Bevy. Got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. Your Faerore. Dawn Servant, Faerore, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tulihiolal isn't a short one. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn Servants. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow. But we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be his offerings to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlord's Echo. Had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense, you're always welcome. All of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you hail and whole, Faerore. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colourful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll remember. Yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, That was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tulihulal I want for you all. So I promise you this. As Dawn Servant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kozamaoka and the Yokui of Chiwagu Saltern. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chiwagu come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium, not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblins' hospitality, I've been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with field smiles. No cooperation between help hands and Potsword. Such cooperation between help hands and Potsword is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I'd like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Hunmuruk. The Sprachrax. The Sprachrash. I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawn Servant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wuklamat. More than just, I'd say. You've grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know? What's my birth parents might say if they knew? Boo! I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe you my thanks as well, for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person, but he marched off muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the way, have you seen Kettenram anywhere? Or Tankwad, that is. Kettenram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. First Promise was notably absent as well, though I assume he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tanqua, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to reappear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home, and come and visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the Winged Walk. Oh, I should probably just teleport. Welcome back. I hope you didn't rush on our account.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulichola with me. I'm not forcing you, of course, but should you wish it, you'll always have a place here.
Does it come with lodging?
Ah, that's right. This is for you.
I've been trying to buy a house in this game.
A permit granting passage to Chatural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no? I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tulichola as well.
By all means, your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Chatural, perhaps?
That's the plan.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
I need to see if they have new plants and minerals I can use in cooking.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
I'm actually really surprised. This feels like a full wrap up. This feels like a full, like, okay, we didn't have like a monumental world-ending threat, but more or less we're wrapping up and the rest is going to be in patch content kind of thing. It's pretty cool.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
Will do. Yes, I must explore every inch of both these continents, and then I can sit down and cook.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Fastest course is to jump down the cliffs, hit the Aetheryte, teleport north. Past these gates and over the bridge lies Jacques Toral. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last minute stops to make before we leave? Forgive me. I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawn servant may have scarred me for life. Meanwhile, in the depths of the sky deep cenote. You leave the fucking door open? E. Oh wait, no, that is the closed door. Oh, did he murder Kettenram to get the last key he needed? He did. What are you up to, Zerelja? This is the gate to the Golden City. Two decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across the sod, petitioning the study of this place. What he discovered was something the Dawn Servant feared enough to seal it away forever. A So we thought until the right's objective became the City of Gold. But to think that Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping. Had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. Great power sleeps here. With it, you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawn servants succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There's no need for worry. I have liberated the key from the Dawn servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain all you were denied. Your right, your father's shade, these bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future, promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. And Jafar here is clearly only helping him because he needs, presumably, someone with the DNA of the Dawn Servant. That's what I'm guessing. Or not the DNA, but like, the authority. Is some there? Can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then, you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire. To remake worlds. Is that so? Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Promise. Why? Thought for sure we were gonna have to fight that guy. The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange. Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to that guard and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Jacques is a wonder in its own right. Gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawn servants. Okay, yes, your passport seems to be in order. Signed by Vau Woklumat herself. My apologies, sir. You would wait here just a moment.
Shall we then? On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitona tongue. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered.
Oh my god, we made it to Fantasy, Texas.
Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona's supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel. Each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition. My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
Oh, these things look cool. Holy shit. Look at these guys. Short on Runique? Great so. If one will suffice, I have a creature ready and waiting. If you need two, you'll have to wait. The Runique have been acting strangely of late, more easily spooked and otherwise disagreeable. Picking out the few fit for renting has proven bothersome work. They're usually so docile, and the ones I saw earlier didn't appear to be unhealthy either. Much has changed since last I was here. Not the best start to our journey. Still, the train station isn't far. Seeing as we aren't in a hurry, let's go on foot. About that, sir, as well-traveled as you look, it's not only the Runique that have been giving us trouble. Other wildlife has shown signs of aggression too. A merchant should be returning soon with one of our beasts. Stick around till they do, and I'll see you both on Runique for a safer trip. Your offer is most appreciated, but I don't think my friend here is particularly concerned about the wildlife. Maybe a little. But the Runique, Aaronville. The Runique. If this is your first time in Shaloni, I can understand your enthusiasm. It'd be a shame not to ride one at least once while you're here. Fair point. If we're to give you the authentic Shaloni experience, I suppose it's worth the wait. Right, change of plans. There's a small town nearby. We can pass the time there while waiting. Take it, you're heading to Husatawi then. I'll have a man bring the Runique over there. Just mind yourself around the drunkards and troublemakers, eh? Let's see what we've got. Yeah. Oh. Oh, it's just a while. Last time I was here, it was little more than a camp with a shop or three.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Hey! Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Hey.
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey! What are you doing, Zekoa? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekoa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
Suspicious.
I wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd. Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shaktural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
Going wherever the wind blows, eh?
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future. But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
No sooner do we set out than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. This Death Watch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by dueling. The people of Shalone rarely saw eye to eye, and for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences. As most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encourages parties to pursue peaceful resolutions in a roundabout fashion. I guess. The Dust Watch was likely established by supporters of Kona, preferring peace to be enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Lance Guard would be forced to step in. What freedom they have now would be lost under Zuraja's authority. Oh yeah, that guy's still, like, leader of the army. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the Runique by now. I'll go on and check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find us when you've had your fill. Oh, I spy my little eye. Arona Keep. Nope, that's Gemstone's Trader. I was completely wrong. Nopali Tender Tuna. Harvested from the body of a Nepali tender. Its flesh is watery yet sweet. Huh. Friend, I take it. Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robberies targeting merchants. As a result, we got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronique. Which is why I have to ask that you stop at Cheshinewezi Springs. That's fine, of course. But why haven't the Dust Watch dealt with this banditry? Kamaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Rounding them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then. If you're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Ready? Saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. Yeah. Yo. This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you. I continue to be struck by how much Shaloni has changed. That town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to Nopali tenders. Not just for the water in their stems, mind, their fruits are also said to be both nutritious and delicious. See that hole there? Some hope to find water there, but it's brimming with ceruleum. Eruption of flames from within make for a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wander too close. The Wallaki, meanwhile, show great reverence to ceruleum and its blue flames. But that is a discussion for another time. We're here. A good thing for these Ronique. No sooner did we dismount than the next passengers are already on their way. Really are short on Ronique. Oh fuck, I forgot to... Damn it. Now then. This is Cheshinewezi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over hoping to find their future. The change come to Husatawi was surprising enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town, but there should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Yate is her name, and if she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn coin as she traveled about Toral. I can but assume she too came here seeking greater opportunities. In any case, let us see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make it easy to spot. Southeast, huh? Aaronville, I'll be right back. I forgot to attune, and also there are things to get. I promise I'll be right back. North. That's really close. Those are Nepali tenders, I guess. Look at the cheeks on that one. Oh, these are horrifying eldritch entities. I see. I feel like I want to keep killing them until I get a drop. Oh, and it headbutts you with... Ugh. I hate these. Oh, I don't like those little... There it is. Nepali tender tunas. Southeast. Oh, there's. Phosphate. What you gonna do? Already have done. Where's the next? South? Due south? Hell yes. There it is. feet. Probably wait until I'm actually doing everything. That can be done later. Around to the east side, just to see if I can trigger that map to fill in. Actually, if you're watching this on YouTube, be aware that there's not going to be any more story content in this video. I'm going to fill in some map segments and get to the next quest marker and then stop the recording to start a new video. Fair warning. I don't know if that'll take 2 minutes or 15. Tumbleclaw. Tumble crab, that's cute. Oh, I did attune to it. Well, I got a boss fight done and a bunch of ether current, so I'm not complaining.